Let's be honest, there's nothing worse than putting hours into a leather project only for the edges to look like you've chewed them off with your teeth or they're unfinished. If you want that clean, polished, high-end finish that actually makes your work stand out, I've got a simple technique for you. It's easy, it's effective, and best of all, you won't need to spend a fortune on fancy tools. I'm demonstrating this on these wallet covers because I like to re-dye and burnish them before assembling. It's just easier this way. But hey, if you enjoy making things harder for yourself, who am I to stop you? The first step is to bevel the edges. Once your leather is dyed and finished, grab your beveler and start rounding off those edges. You'll notice that the beveled part goes back to its natural undyed color. That's perfect. That means you're doing it right. If you're using pre-dyed leather that's colored all the way through, the results will be different. But try it anyways. Worst case scenario, you learned something. Moving on to step 2, this is going to be sanding. So lightly sand those edges to clean them up. And I mean lightly. I know some of you get carried away with sanding like you're trying to refinish a deck, but that's not the goal here. A few quick passes to smooth out any rough spots is all you need. The next step is going to be to apply the dye to your edges. For this, I use cotton swabs. They're precise, cheap, and don't soak up half your dye like a brush. When applying, the key is control. Too much dye will seep over the edge and stain the face of your leather. And trust me, once it's there, it's there. Start light, apply in thin layers, and keep your swab just damp enough to coat the edge without dripping. If you do go a little heavy, let it dry for a second before filling in any gaps. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and burnish with toconol. So once your edges are dry, apply some toconol and start burnishing with a canvas or denim cloth. Do one round with the piece flat, then another from the top to get every angle. After a few passes, you'll see that polished wood grain effect start to develop. And just like that, your edges go from looking like a DIY disaster to something that actually looks like it belongs in a high-end shop. You got that nice contrast and that wood grain effect and that shininess that everyone's looking for in leatherwork. If this video helped you at all, make sure to drop a comment and let me know how you finish your edges, or if you've been ignoring them and hoping no one notices. If you want more leatherworking content, hit that subscribe button. And if you're looking for some premium handmade leather goods, go ahead and check out my website, puredleather.com. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.